Alright, camera's rolling. My dog was in here a second ago, he may come back. Shelby, come here. This is gonna be a quick video. I just want to be able to talk with you guys, be able to touch base, and to be able to keep a time limit on this, to make a habit of it. I'll end it before 11:11, that will be the goal. But basically, this is just a follow-up on, on the global synchronized meditation that we did the other day. That was something special. That was something that we've never done quite like that before. And by we, I literally mean like we as consciousness, we as a collective. And those of you who tuned into it, you know that it was like some epic Dragon Ball Z stuff where through the navigation of myself as like the facilitator, I took us out of our physical body, like above our houses, and shooting love lasers like down into our communities and projecting just like intention and just like using the visualization to create to help facilitate the creation of the realm of the Magi. And we are the magicians, we are the Magi. So the imagination is that space where we practice the idea of where attention goes, energy flows. And it is an experiment. What happens when we all collectively start visualizing ourselves moving energy into a space for an intention of whatever is needed? And in this case, love, healing, growth, something that is happening within all of us as well, of course. So part of my schedule, I'm just sort of filling you guys in on what's up, what's new, and everything like that. And yes, we'll do more meditations like that for sure. We will. I'm on my exercise ball right now. I'm just like sitting on it. I'll do my meditation thing. Sure, why not? And basically, before this hits 11:11, I just want to be able to make a practice, like I said, of using the camera for one thing, and filling you guys in on some awesome news, and really just like a reflection of the fact that like what that meditation was like very synchronistic with where we, oh man, okay, let me get this camera figured out. There we go. What the meditation was a reflection of like where we're at. Like March 1st is this very, March is supposed to be like the most potent month, but again, isn't every month more potent than the next month? But it's like a really like emphasized for astrological reasons and everything. So to have that meditation on the first was no coincidence, of course, was synchronicity, coincidence, coinciding incidences. That's what it was technically. So my schedule in terms of what I do today, what I've been doing today, I was going to make this video first thing in the morning, but evidently I put my attention towards doing the post-production for the radio show. And just letting you guys know, like the technical aspects involves me like going back, recording the intro, writing the intro, fixing the audio where it needs to be fixed, putting in better quality for the music. So when you can go back and listen to this now, the episode, and you'll notice that the audio of the music parts will sound better, which is again to increase the production value so you can get the most of the experience in the meditation. And then of course there's the additional process of like export conversions and uploads of the new versions, and also onto YouTube, which will be online once you see this video basically. Once I finish this video and then I get back to work, and time loops, but you'll find it. And then again, like reminding you guys to share the meditation, to share the videos, to share the broadcast, the podcast through your social networks, to be able to get it out there, because it really was medicine that we were creating in that space. And that's the cool thing. It's like, okay, you know, like we can do this again in different ways, and I'm already getting ideas for different ways as to how we can do it for future broadcasts. And I'm thinking we're probably going to end up doing it on the supermoon. I don't even know which day of the week that is, but I think it's March 20th. So I think if we plan for that, which coincides with how we used to do the meditations of like doing them on the full moons and stuff, then that would be pretty cool to do it on a supermoon, and similar style but different story slightly. So that'll be cool. So you guys can look forward to that. And also what I'm up to getting the Journey to Lucidity movie more out there. I got some stuff that I got to put together, so you'll be seeing it through some big community feeds in the near future once we put those things in play. And again, that's the invitation as well for the crowdfunding for the third movie. And yes, that's super important, crowdfunding. So I mean, if you guys can do that, or if you guys just want to send a direct donation, that's a good way. Also, the crystal, I'll just show you real quick. What's my time at? 4.52. So This crystal, some of you guys already saw it on Instagram. This is the wolf lamp crystal, so it's pretty awesome. And this one's available to whoever wishes to claim it as a contribution, to make a contribution in support of Journey to Lucidity 3, which involves me flying out to California. And the good news is that I've been doing some epic manifestation in the last little while, and the good news is that I was able to get myself some gear that I needed for the production that I was originally like asking for through crowdfunding. But of course, crowdfunding is still important, because the main thing that has happened in the past is the elongated process of the editing time. And my objective is to like refine it and to really utilize to make like as much progress in the least amount of time as possible, but there's still a lot of time. So $11,000 on the crowdfunding is actually like very reasonable, considering the production quality of these movies and what I would be being paid if this was like an actual production or whatever. So this is me as an individual. I mean, yes, I'm creating a job for myself, and it's through the support of the community, and it's through you guys saying like, hey, like this is awesome, this is something that I want to see more of, this is something that I recognize and support. So your contributions, again, are very awesome and very much loved, and I can't thank you guys enough for watching this in the first place. So please continue to support and contribute through the contributions to the crowdfunding or getting crystals and all that good stuff. But the important thing that I want to be able to mention with you guys is the good news that this camera that I'm filming on right now is a badass camera that I picked up for super cheap. So that's good news. That's awesome news. So that means that the third movie is going to have increased production quality in that sense. So that will be cool. And in addition to that, I've also, from what it looks like, fixed my laptop. And again, that's really cool, because both those things were just like, shh, you know, like I need to manifest this. I need to do something in order for the project to take place. So we got my laptop running, we got my camera gear, and basically at this point, it's the plane ticket to California. And that's something that I'm aiming to get soon. And again, your contributions, and they support plane tickets, and they also support the editing process and production process involved. So that'll be cool. So Journey to Lucidity 2, check out the new one if you haven't seen it yet, or the whole series. And in addition to that, I was just gonna talk to you guys about my own like personal where I'm at as an individual, because it has been a lot of progress for myself in the last recent while. Oh, and you can also get shift buttons. Let me know if you need a Triforce button. I've got plenty of those. So, but basically, where I'm at now is really in this place where, one thing, I'm utilizing time differently, or at least I'm reminding myself to think about time differently, which is why I only want to spend so much time on this video. But after this, I'm going to go get back to work, because there's things that I need to do, because time is a resource in the same way air and water and food is a resource. So really utilize your time. Just keep that in mind. What I've been doing lately is I've really been refining my relationship with my choices that I'm making that would otherwise be like distracting me from whatever it is that I need to do, or ultimately like not nourishing like my higher growth in a sense. So literally things like such as like pornography and stuff. So let me explain what I mean. So I've developed this relationship where in the past versions of myself, and many of us out there and stuff like that, like we're working ourselves through this programming that we developed with culture and stuff, but eventually you develop a relationship where you fall in love more with the idea of choosing not to like give into the indulgence, because you fall in love with like the growth that it is helping provide you. And the more you make that choice, anytime you're just like yeah, I sure feel like checking out that porn site that I check out every now and then, instead of basking in the fulfillment, the temporary satisfaction of checking out that porn site, instead like bask in the satisfaction that will be the elongated real satisfaction of like refining yourself and releasing your chains. Like, does pornography exist as a chain on you? And if it does, then that's your opportunity to be like, not anymore. And then like through there, it just, things radically begin to shift. So you can do this with pornography, you can do this with anything, cigarettes, like drinking, and just like food and anything that you need to do. So that's where I'm at, and 9:36 on the clock. So last things that I want to remind you guys, I mean, really, let me just double check. Closing my eyes while on the medicine ball is like next level. So I encourage you guys, yeah, I was gonna show you, here, I'll show you a really quick workout technique. That's what I was gonna do. All right, so if you have a bed, let's see if I can do this. I only got like less than a minute. If you got a bed, you wanna put your feet up on the side of the bed and then hold your hands out front and then just hold this position. So you wanna like keep a plank, an elevated plank above your bed and just hold that and like tuck your abs and your stomach in. And then this is gonna be like the best ab exercise you can do. And if you can hold this for like 5 minutes, then you're kind of like godlike in a lot of ways. So I was actually gonna do, once I get the time, I was gonna do some like practical exercise videos for you guys. And of course you can practice going down into like chaturanga, and then like coming out of that, and then like going back up to plank. And again, it's a really good ab exercise and upper body exercise and everything like that. So that's all I wanted to say for now, but getting close to 11:11, just want to remind you guys to share the new meditation. Go back and check it out if you haven't yet. And I love you guys so much. And please tell your friends about what we got going on, because if they get involved, then it's just going to get even more epic. So 11:11 coming up on the clock. Have an awesome now. Namaste. Awesome. Okay, one love. Peace.